Hey guys, Diesel Does Fishing back here with another video, fishing lakes and ponds and throwing brand new baits all over upstate South Carolina. If you want to be a part of that, consider hitting that subscribe button. Back at it again today with another brand new kayak fishing video. Took it out last night, crushed myself, ball bass fishing, and his boy Rick. We were out on this kayak and a canoe, and we all slayed at a brand new pond. Well, this is a pond that I fished before on this channel, but I've never been able to access a big part of this pond, and I really want to. We can only access, if you can see, way around that edge. And that probably gets heavily fished, but there is a tree line that goes straight down that way and wraps around that side of the pond that I've never been able to fish on this channel, and that is the goal today. Kayak fishing some remote parts of ponds. Let's get rigged up and get out on the water. And we're off. This water is crystal clear, amazing. Starting out with Mr. Whopper Plopper. It's just a great search bait, especially for topwater early in the morning kind of fishing. Oh, bird's nest. Off to a fantastic start, as always. There are what appear to be bass beds right underneath me, but no bass sitting on them. Again, this would be a lot easier if I had a stand-up kayak. Fortunately, I do not. Perception says this Pescador Pro 100 can be stood on good calm water, but I can tell you right now, I don't feel comfortable enough to do that, especially with all the gear in the boat. This should be a great spot for bass to bed up, especially because this side does not get hit at all. Yep, right up under that tree, right where he was supposed to be. Got a good, solid first bite of the day. This water is so clear. Maybe this red craw is just not the right color. 10,000 fish saw craw. This is what they call Smokeechobee craw. Whew. God, these baits are stinky. There we go. There we go. We got him. We got him. Nothing big, but we got him. Red lips. You've been dining on craws. See you, dude. Little male, probably. Good to get that skunk out of the boat. We've been out here for about 35, 45 minutes. This pocket over here can almost never be fished. You can kind of access it from the bank, but you lose so much castability with all these trees, and this is a pocket that I've always wanted to fish up in here. We got a fish bed right here. We got a bass bed over there. They're everywhere around here. I always try when I see this stuff out here to get other people's line out of trees. You know, it's all good. Sometimes you break off, sometimes you have to cut loose, but you don't have to leave your line in the water. Ooh, that is a rusty, crusty fish hook. This, when we're getting out of that tree, big old fish hook, 10 feet of line. Certainly don't want to get stuck by that, because that is a tetanus shot waiting to happen. He says right after he just left about 30 yards of braid and a whopper plopper up in a tree. Take one, leave one. Pay it forward, right? Yep, we got him. We're on. He's a little guy. Little guy. He's not really even putting up a fight. Dude, that thing is like way bigger than you are. There we go. It looks like somebody took a little chunk out of his side there. All right, let's get you back in. Gotta do our second good deed for the day. Get another lure out of a tree. Ugh, slimy, gross. This sucker looks like it's been up here for a while. Second lure out of a tree. See, we're ahead right now. And now my hands are all sticky from whatever was all over that worm. But I got it out of the tree. That is the important thing. We cleaned another lure out of the tree. That's 2 we've got out, 1 that we put in. Unfortunately, obviously you never want to leave anything in the water. Inevitably, it'll happen. You're gonna lose lures in trees. But hey, if you ever have the opportunity, if you see something sitting there, or if you see something in a tree, get it out. You know, it's just a good thing to do. It's just good karma. You know, be a steward of these ponds. That was so cool, seeing those geese just fly in right over my head. So a decent little start to the morning. We had 2 bass. This is actually the first 2 bass I've ever caught out of this pond, so that's a promising start. We had to take a little bit of a break, but I don't know about you guys, but my knees and my butt gets sore sitting in a kayak for too long. So taking a little break. We might actually on foot work our way down this bank a little bit. As I was walking around here, just kind of get some feeling back in the body, I was seeing all kinds of bass kind of stacked up along this bank. So we may take a little crankbait, we may take a little beetle spin or something and kind of work our way down this bank just to give ourselves a little bit of a break. Let's get back on the yak. Let's get back over in that corner and see if we can catch those big bass. The spot we're paddling over to, there's a pipe that brings water from the pond over that berm into this pond. That should be like bait fish superhighway. Lots of oxygenated water coming in fresh. That should be a monster spot. But let's go back in over here first where we were getting all those hits early on. All this is sitting adjacent to that incoming water from that pipe from the other pond. So either way, we should be in a good spot. I bet you there's bass sitting all up in this stuff right here. I knew it. I knew there was big fish in this pond. There's a hoss sitting right over here underneath us. 3-pounder at least. There we go. Where are you going? Oh, good fish, good fish. Good fish, good fish. Fish, good. Oh God, good fish. There we go. Booyah! That's the fish we were looking for in this pond today. Oh man, he's bleeding. And look at that. We got it out. Whew. Had to do a little fishy surgery, but we finally got this good girl loose. Man, tail's fanning out. You've been out of the water a long time. Let's get you right back in. Released. Moving around right under the boat. Just goes back and sits there. Okay, we're on them with this craw, man. I don't know what it is about this color out here today, but this is where it's at. How I'm working this craw today, you'll see I'm just kind of like little tick, 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 drag. Tick, 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 drag. Because that is the way crawfish swim. If you're unfamiliar, crawfish dart. And if you can emulate that as close as you can, that's how you're gonna get them. There we go. Yep. Fish on. Yep. Get over here. Smokeechobee craw. Smoking it. Four fish in the first 2 hours that we're out here. Beautiful weather. Sun's finally starting to come out. Getting a little warmth. Man, it was chilly this morning. I'm not gonna lie. It was a little cold. But we are finally starting to warm up a little bit, and it is good. It is good fishing, boys. The reason why you do that little tick, tick, tick before you do a pull on the craw is to make those claws stand up in the water. You want those standing up because that's a defensive posture, and you want those bass thinking, oh, this thing's ready for a fight. I better eat. How do people wear face masks and sunglasses? They fog up so fast. I don't understand that. Why don't face masks have little vents on them? Like fishing face masks. It's just a random observation. She got her little fish? All right. Little girl fishing off the dock over there. Got her one. Right on. Now, if that one dude that came up and talked to us while we were fishing from the bank earlier is to be believed, there might be a big mama swimming underneath that thing. A little guy. Another little dinkaroni. Hey. All right, buddy. You got us all in this tree. You'll find yourself a new home. Peace out. Just as I was about to say, man, the craw bite has shut off. Pretty solid day. Fishing a pond that we fished before. Had never actually caught anything out of this pond before, but there's a big chunk of it that's inaccessible, and we did pretty good. We ended up with 4 fish, at least another 2 or 3 bites. So all good, pretty good day. Appreciate you watching the video. Thanks for staying all the way through it. If you enjoyed it, hit that thumbs up button. Even consider subscribing. It's down in the lower right hand corner of the screen, costs you nothing, and you can become part of the Diesel Does Fishing Federation. Back soon with another video, back to ponds that had big chunks of them previously inaccessible that we will now be able to access with the kayak. Let's go.
Are you listening?